Muffins come for free. When you get it free, you will lose it freely. So you better know, work hard is the best way. Muffins come for free. When you get it free, you will lose it freely. So you better know, work hard is the best way. Let your hope come from fight and go through your darkness.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Phillies. The Phillies have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Aaron Civale, a native of Connecticut, will be doing the pitching in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now to the plate, here is Jonathan Villar. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. This is on the ground over to first. Way to get dirty. What a play.
Outstanding play over there at first. That ball was headed for the hole, but he pulled it in on a dive. Then great presence of mind to take it himself for the out.
At the plate now, Jack Larson. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
And he'll reach first safely, and that's in there. Base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes, Dan.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Into the box, Barry Iswaldo, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. And that one cut a little too much, a ball and a strike. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit's all they get. On now to the bottom of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Luke Weaver is on the mound for the Diamondbacks. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, so far this year, this guy hasn't pitched very well on the road. He's actually struggled on the road, so it'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around here in this one.
And now here is Willie Castro. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Willie.
Now the pitch. As he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, for me today, the key to winning this ball game begins and ends on the mound. And it has to be early on the attack, getting 0-1. You can't allow these guys to get into count leverage and to hunt your fastball. There has to be execution, down and away, up and in to keep these guys honest, and it has to start from pitch 1.
And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
So now to the plate, Joaquin Diaz. High in the air out to center field. Thomas is right there. And that's out number 2.
Batting third, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. Comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First pitch on its way, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Line drive, base hit. So Bryce Harper will get a chance to hit here this inning following the base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Ready with the 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
3, Hoskins.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Comes set, the 0-1. His batter pitcher numbers with Luke Weaver. He's 1 for 5. Lindor on second. Harper at first. 2 out in the inning. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
In the dirt, throw to third, and he nails him at third. Great throw. We've played an inning, still 0-0. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Marcus Semien. He'll get us started in the top of the second. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he misses with it. 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Hit softly down the line at first. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count. 3-2.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
The first baseman, Christian Walker.
So here is Christian Walker, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First delivery to him. On the ground to the right side. And there are 2 away now. Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Eduardo Escobar. Lifetime in this matchup. He's just 1 for 6. And now the first pitch. The 1-0.
Ball 2. 2-0.
Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
I can't stop even if I could.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
This batter's got to be in his head right here. This is where you need to regroup. Fastball in, now change up down and away. This is the cat and mouse that I love about the game.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So next to bat will be Kyle Tucker. He's set and the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Has a look, now the pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Ready on 1-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Count remains 2-2. A runner at first with no outs here. He stays alive, still 2-2. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. And that misses there, so he runs to count full now.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Oswaldo is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting 7th, third baseman, Alec Bohm.
That brings up Alec Bohm. On the season, he's hitting just over .290 coming into action here. First offering. Hit the other way out toward right field. Larson is there, 2 down. Next to stand in is JT Realmuto, hitting a little over .250 coming into action in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The 1-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. 3-1.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
Fouled away. Hoskins leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. High in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The payoff pitch one more time. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Now it'll be Alec Thomas as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Alec Thomas.
First pitch on its way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And another foul ball. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Now the pitch. Grounded softly to the right. Hoskins gathers it in, and he'll step on first himself for the out. One gun in the Arizona third, and next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. And now pitch on the way. Third inning, no score to this point. 1-1 to Tucker Barnhart. Hit out towards second. He's right there. On to first, and there were 2 down. So here now is the pitcher, Luke Weaver. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner. But this is foul for the first strike. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Realmuto gathers, and the throw to first ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Don't know how I let you taste me. Don't know how I let you play me. You're so electric, baby.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Aaron Savali, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The pitcher, Aaron Savali.
First pitch of the AB now. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Liner towards second. And that's out number 1. Digging in will be Willie Castro. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
The center fielder, number 7, Joaquin Diaz.
To the plate now, Joaquin Diaz, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Ready with the 0-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. And he won't go after the cut fastball, 2-2. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another try at 2-2.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
A couple of runners on base with 1 down. That'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. Now here's the first offering. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
The right fielder, number 3, Harper.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. This year against right-handed pitching, Harper is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Popped him up. Simeon ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. Now the first pitch. Dias, the runner at third. Lindor on at second with 2 down. Tried to get some loft to that swing, but it's 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-1 pitch.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Second and third, 2 away. Three and 2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
He loses him on ball 4. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
At the plate, Kyle Tucker, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. Weak grounder down the first baseline. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 1